Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling.
Whoa. What's the good? What's the deal? What's the deal? Good to be here again. Another Monday Night Live. I think this is number 87, if I'm not mistaken. Monday Night Live 87. Of course, I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby, aka Pop getting the point. And of course, I'm in the building. The gang will be here. The gang will be here shortly. The gang will be here shortly. We're trying to make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? Um, so what I'm doing right now, just biding my time, waiting. But while I'm waiting, I just wanted to say, give a shout out to all of the people who lock in with us every Monday. Those of y'all that end up watching it after the live is done, salute to y'all as well. It's all love, man. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us. We appreciate it more than words can say. And just hope that y'all continue to rock with us. As time progresses. Um, yeah, yeah. It's been an interesting run here. An interesting run here. I've been having fun doing this. Um, I don't know. I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting right now. I don't even know what that is, but I feel like it's something I'm forgetting that I'm supposed to be saying to start this. But right now it's escaping my mind, so I'm not tripping. But yeah, we got a good show lined up for y'all today. Got a good show lined up for y'all today. I am I'm a little tired. I ain't gonna lie. I had a pretty long day yesterday, so um, you know, oh man, yeah, had a pretty long day yesterday, so didn't get much sleep last night. But I'm here. I'm here. We ready to rock. So it ain't nothing to it but to do it when the crew get here. I wait for them. You know what I'm saying? I wait for them. What is this? What's happening right now? I don't understand what that means. Okay. That was weird. Why did it do that? I don't know. This thing is doing what it want to do right now. And I guess that's okay. It could be worse. I'm assuming it could be worse. Um, yeah. Everything is everything. It's you know what I'm saying? Nice day in the Northwest. Traffic is decent. Well, nah, I'm lying. Traffic was bull, super hot today. You know what I'm saying? It ain't super hot today. Um, oh my bad. I got a lot of messages coming through right now. There's a lot of people trying to figure out what's going on. We got some people that are interested in coming on and being guest co-hosts on the show. I got one of the brothers I'm bringing on, a couple people I'm bringing on specifically to talk WNBA with me. Because it seemed like I'd be ready to talk WNBA, but the fellas ain't been watching. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what is that? Yo, what is going on here? I don't understand what's going on. All right, let's just do this. So yeah, everything is everything, man. I think I hear somebody at the door. I think I hear somebody at the door. Hey, bingo. Nah, son, we're not doing that. We're doing this. Boom. There we go. Now we cook gas. Now we cooking with gas. All right, boom. We got Phantom in the building. What's going on, my brother? Shit, man. Back at it. Back at it. Back in effect. Back in effect.
Hey,
Oh
Bubble.
man, I was like, I'm getting ready to start beatboxing or something just to keep people entertained. I changed my mind. I decided not to do that. What is happening? How you just doing what you want to do right now? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, man. So I mean, since you're here, brother, we can go ahead
Oh,
and get
that's
down
me.
to. Hmm? Oh, shit. We start with the hot topic. LaMelo Ball on his way to Minnesota. LaMelo Ball from the Hornets to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid, a 2033 first round pick, three first round pick swaps, and three second round pick swaps. Oh, three second round picks. I mean that's a pretty sizable haul for
All
LaMelo.
right, I can hear you now.
Yeah, that's a
You
pretty
hear me
sizable
now?
haul. Yes,
All right,
yes,
cool.
yes. I mean, how you feeling about this LaMelo Ball to Minnesota trade? I mean, I know we got to see it on the court, but just off of what we know about the individuals involved in the trade, what do you how you feeling about who might have quote unquote won the trade?
Mm, future wise, looks like Charlotte's trying to build something. I thought they were building something, but Lamelo Ball is gonna bring something to the offense that the offense needed defensively,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to ask some questions about that. Defensively,
Yeah,
definitely some questions.
big time. Yeah, and that's I think that's the biggest thing for me is I feel like but like Nas Reed is a hell of a wing, good rebounder, plays great defense. So now you put yourself in a position where you picked up the points that you need to help Ant Man with the scoring, but you've also created a defensive liability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lamelo Ball is not Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? He's not a turnstile, but he's not. If I gotta choose, if I'm bringing the ball up the court and I gotta choose who I'm getting ready to try to put in the blender, I'm taking Lamelo to the rack before I mess with Ant Man. Just in terms of being able to play defense, and I mean Anthony Edwards is an amazing offensive player, but at least he puts in the effort on defense, which is what more than I can say for most superstars. Green, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Glad to have you in the building.
What it is,
As
what it
always,
is.
most definitely glad to have you in the building. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, so yeah, Lamelo Ball, man. I don't. I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. At the very least, they're gonna be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, they'll be fun to watch. I can bank on that. I have no question about the entertainment factor when it comes to those two guys being on the court together. But um, still questions. And one of the biggest reasons why I still have questions is because of the other trade that I wanted to talk about, which was Julius Randle to the Brooklyn Nets. Now the Nets got Drew in 2026, the number 28 pick this year. Chicago, they had to do this three ways in order to make it work out. Chicago got Nick Claxton, which is actually a good pickup for them. And Minnesota got a 2026 number 33 pick. Um, I feel really bad for Julius Randle sometime, man. I just feel like he kind of becomes a trade chip wherever he goes. I think he's just been wait. He's been looking for someone. I think he thought he had that in New York until he didn't. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about Julius going to Brooklyn though? I don't even not even like Brooklyn been so bad. I don't even know who on their team right now.
Mm,
I
I
don't
mean,
even know who
got me
on
wondering that.
Brooklyn. Like
Got
that's
me
I,
wondering that one. Uh, and it's just another move for Julius Randle, man. You thought Minnesota would have been his most likely home, but they acted real quick on that one. Saw the playoffs and said no. So it's he get to go to Brooklyn. He ain't going. He go to Brooklyn now. Somebody has to want him now,
right.
or Brooklyn just has to just not want him at all. But I don't see him going nowhere else until his contract expires, unless somebody can use him for something. He's not that kind of piece.
True that.
Apparently.
I forgot. They got Michael Porter Jr. over there. I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot because he was basically the man for them last year. So, him, Malachi Smith, Terrence Mann is over there. I can't think of nobody else off the top of my head. Like they got a bunch of no name players on their roster. A bunch of guys never even heard of. I'm looking at the roster now and I'm like, who are you?
They're all young. They're all young.
Super young team.
Never heard
so
of
he
them.
immediately finds himself in the So okay, so that the question then becomes in that case, if you got a young team like that, is Julius Randle the veteran that you think you can bring in to change their mentality, change the way they approach the game? I don't know that I necessarily ever looked at Julius Randle as the greatest leader, so to speak, in the world, but
Lunch pail kind of guy.
Yeah, for sure. At the very least, you can show them that.
He ain't got to be a whole lot of rah-rah. Just he's a lunch pail guy, man. He just does his thing, which doesn't hurt a young team like that.
True that. That's real. I mean, of course, a lot of it's still early in regards to a lot of these things. So like, you never know what other moves Brooklyn may make to try to upgrade the rest of their roster. I can imagine there's going to be some. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they do got the other Sharp. The other Sharp is on their team. You're right. Absolutely. What's his name? Like they Ron or something like that. Sharp. Yeah. They got some cats over there that can hoop. It's just like nobody that's established an identity as of yet, other than Michael Porter Jr. and now Julius Randle. So I think having the two of them together and their combined experience, especially with Porter having come from the Nuggets, who had a winning thing going on over there. And I mean, Julius hasn't been on a team that's won a championship, but he has been on teams that have gone on deep playoff runs. So there's still a lot that he can teach these cats. So I mean, I'm hoping that it works out for him, man. I would love to see Julius like just stay in Brooklyn for the rest of his career. Like that would be prime. I probably feel bad for him that he keeps getting bounced around the way he does. Because I feel like he's a really quality player. I wish we would have never let him go. So, that's my my Lakers loyalty speaking too. But I do think Julius is a very, very thorough piece of the puzzle. Could be a thorough piece of the puzzle for the right team. Speaking of pieces of puzzles, my goodness, the Greek freak himself, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is now a member of the Miami Heat. He and Bam Adebayo, in my personal estimation, automatically become the best front court in the East. Jamie Jaquez Jr. Yeah, one of them foreign names.
Jaime Jaquez
pick this year. Jaime Jaquez. Yeah. I just call him Jamie Jaquez. I'd be like, dog, listen, I don't speak Spanish. Am I gonna call you Jaime Jaquez Jr.? No, but it's all good. Jaime, salute to you, bro. They got a 13 pick this year, first round picks in 2013 and 33, pick swap in 2030, second round pick in 2033. All of that for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis. Now, they did initially report that they thought that Kyle Kuzma would be wrapped into whatever package was sent out for with Giannis. But it was interesting that Bobby Porter Jr. was the one. I don't really got to ask who wins this trade. Again, way too early to say in a lot of cases. But how do you feel about how this shook out? After all of the talk about where Giannis was going to end up and all these other things, like how do you feel about how this played out? Did Miami play themselves giving up so much, or what do you think?
I mean, they did what they had to do to get Giannis. The whole situation was just a soap opera, Young and the Restless or whatever. Like he don't want to go, he want to go. Knicks almost had him. Knicks didn't have him. Like, bro, just send a thank you letter to Milwaukee fans and get this shit out the way. Get this shit over with. Now you're in Miami. We'll see how the roster fills out for the Heat.
Not agree more. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We'll see how that fills out with the Heat. We'll see what South Beach does for
Mm,
Giannis. Interesting to see what
yeah.
him and
I
Pat
mean,
Riley's interaction will be.
yes. I think he. I think Giannis will respond well to the culture there, just because of the type of person he is. And I feel like had he been in a scenario with a strong culture previously, we might have seen something different. But the biggest thing for me with that whole situation is, um, I had a feeling that Tyler Hero was going to have to be part of the package, and I think it's kind of been said. It was said a lot of times leading up to this that whichever way they go, whoever they go after, whether it be Giannis or another bigger name, um, they were gonna have to part ways with Tyler Hero. And I was like, well, shit. Other than Bam Adebayo, he the best trade piece you got. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you gotta spend money to make it. You gotta spend it to make it. So I don't know, man.
He's
I
been a
have my
white, low budget Jalen Brown.
concern about the Miami Heat backcourt. Um, mm, mm,
White, low budget Jalen Brown, who's been thrown on every trade the Heat has proposed for a star.
pretty much. Yeah, that's crazy. And I hate that for him because I think Tyler Hero is a pretty good player. I don't think he's a superstar, but I do think he's a star. And I felt like Miami, if there was going to be an opportunity for him to blossom into a superstar, Miami was where it was going to happen. I don't think Milwaukee is the, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There's some people who adapt well to the change in culture, and like Milwaukee and Miami ain't nowhere close to the same thing. Like if you ever been to the two places, you know exactly what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? In Milwaukee, a whole lot more popping than what people assume, but it ain't the type of place the NBA player need to find. Like the way it's popping ain't the type of shit that the NBA player need to find themselves into at all. I don't think, not at all.
Well,
Oh man, that's
he's coming from Miami first, so there's nothing Milwaukee can do to him. And what I mean, as far as that kind of locale, Miami can't. And coming from Miami, he understands heat culture, so he can bring some of that to Milwaukee. At least the culture
true,
of it.
true, and they can damn sure use them. They can damn sure use them. My goodness, especially after. Oh man, Doc Rivers, man. One day we're gonna have to we're gonna have to real talk about Doc Rivers one day. That guy, oh boy, he got away with murder for a while. He got away with murder for a while, and I was like, man, they just keep propping him up. They just keep propping him up. It's okay. Fuck it, man. I was gonna wait and do something else first, but we gotta go ahead and do it now, man. Two Gun Ja, Two Gun Ja, officially a Portland Trailblazer. We've been pontificating and wondering where's Ja going to end up. Where's Ja going to end up? What makes the most sense for Ja? What makes the most sense for him? His development as a player. Uh, Before I sound off, how you feeling about the trade to Portland, the exchange of players, and how this might shake out for Mr. Morant and company?
It's all good for him because you got Dame Dollar there, and that should kind of calm that shit down a little bit.
Same thing I was thinking.
I mean, if trouble gonna find you if you go looking for it, but you in
Yeah.
Portland, don't say shit don't happen in Portland either. But no, it's good for him because you around Dame. Dame is gonna
Well,
be
it
that
go.
dude. Like, come on,
It
young
definitely
bull.
goes down in Portland. But yeah, they ain't been there that long and been able to avoid the bullshit. So he knows. You know what I'm saying? Like the only other person that probably that's been there for a reasonable amount of time who you probably could learn the same type of things from, they just traded for you. So Jeremy Grant's the only other one. You know what I'm saying? So Jeremy Grant and Dame Dollar are the guys. I really hope that
Drew
Dame say, "Ja,
Holiday.
listen, man. Now that you hear, oh, Drew there too. I forgot. Drew is still there,
Yeah,
no doubt.
Drew's there.
So Drew, Dame. I think I do want to say that I feel like this trade spells the end of the Scoot Henderson experiment in Portland. I think he's going to get traded. Um, he had his best season so far last year, so yay, that's dope. And he's definitely proven me wrong from some of the things that I said about him early on. Not
But
completely, but a little bit. But yeah, I think
actually,
Ja
Dame
being there
helps.
changes the dynamic.
Dame being there helps Scoot. Ja being there helps Scoot. It's just the Scoot become the odd man out because I know they're not trading Sharp. No, they're not doing that one
No,
unless you get
that
a
ain't happening.
something of value for him because he's young, pretty damn dependable.
Yeah,
I like him. I'll take him a Monty.
Shaden Sharp, hell yeah, in a heartbeat.
I'll take him. But
It's
the head coach also Tiago Splitter got enough comment.
mm-hmm.
Tiago got enough to kind of rein that shit in too.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. Yeah, because I mean, at the dope thing about that, the dope thing about it to me is you get uh Josh going to Portland where he's got, like I said, Dame, who's been there forever. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the couple of years he spent in Milwaukee, he's been in Portland the whole rest of the time. If anybody can tell you how to move in Portland to stay out of the way, it's him. Mention that you act like you are. Dame grew up around those people. He's from Oakland. He grew up around those people for real. You know what I'm saying? And he can tell you the real, hey dog, you don't want to play this game. You know what I'm saying? And you need to focus on this. Come hoop. Let's get this bag and stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? You can come be in my videos if you want to hang around rappers and all that. You come be in my videos. I don't do none of that dumb shit. You can come hang with me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like my thought is Evan Almighty. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, little technical difficulties, but I think I got it. Hold up. Can you hear me?
It's all good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. No doubt. No doubt. So as you can see, we talking about your cousin Ja Wick rolling out to the PDX. I might actually get a chance to go see him, get a chance to see him up close and personal now that he out here.
Yeah, man. Don't get shot.
Hey, I shoot too, nigga. Don't play with me.
Hey, careful, man.
I shoot too, nigga. Don't play with me. No,
That's he a true wine. That's a true wine right there, boy.
No disrespect, John. No disrespect, John. Do you think the Portland move is going to work out well for him?
Nah, that's not his last stop. That ain't his last stop.
I can see that.
It'll be
I can see that
similar to Memphis if they don't put something together where he can get the culture of winning behind him or understand what winning culture looks like, feels like, all of that good stuff. This ain't his last stop. He still ain't around nobody. He around Dame, but Dame gonna hold Ja Wick? No, he ain't around nobody. Still,
who was the other? Well, yeah, I was just saying the only other person who's been there long enough who could really be the veteran
Holiday.
presence. Well, Drew Holiday's there. That's right. I just forgot that again that fast.
he need to. So be
you got Dame and Drew.
Somebody like if this was a different era, you need to be on a team with a Carmelo. You need to be on a team
like
with
a UD.
KG. Yeah, like a UD. You know, somebody
with UD.
You gonna leave on your own volition because they're gonna have a standard for you. You know, just period. Your whole life gonna have a standard. You down there with UD, man. UD ain't having none of that craziness. None of it. So on or off the court, you're gonna carry yourself in a certain way. So I still don't think he went anywhere where that he's gonna get that part. Dame on his way out, man. And he can't Dame can't hold him. He gonna do what he do. And as long as he bring his pops with him, we know what it is. That
That's the dangerous
mindset
trouble
is just
right
gonna
there.
travel. It's gonna travel to the northwest. That's all it's gonna do. And it's boring out there. So think all the stuff they can get into.
Too in Portland. It's plenty shit to get into in Portland. Trust me when I tell you. Woo!
They got less police officers per capita
Woo!
too.
But like, true indeed. Yeah, that's really real. Yeah, that's really real. I think here's my thing. I think as far as on the court goes, after what I saw from Portland in the playoffs this season, I think as far as on the court goes, Ja Morant and the return of Dame Dollar helps them exponentially. Because the biggest problem started turning into who's going to score. We know Shaden Sharp can score. Who else is going to put the ball in the hole? You know what I'm saying? If Drew Holiday's having an off game, is Shaden Sharp and who? Maybe Jeremy Grant go off tonight. Maybe not. Who knows? So
But it
I
don't help them
think
win,
Ja
though.
Morant. True. That's true.
Dame done made hundreds of millions of dollars. He done made 100 million or so already. So he got his money. You know what I'm saying? He got his accolades. It's Dame time. We do all the stuff. Dame, hey, he did what he came to do. Switch teams, came back home. He on a LeBron arc right now. He just ain't won no rings. You bring Ja up there, it's brand. He hasn't won anything, hasn't done anything, not yet. He was supposed to. He ain't even got all the bread he was supposed to get. He messed that up for himself. So I mean, what are you gaining? You just went to Memphis of the West. Is what you just did. You went to Memphis of the West. You're not really gonna have a good enough team to get you into contention for a championship. Same with Memphis. You're not going to be in contention for a championship on that
Yeah,
team.
nah.
What are you? Are we
He
looking
won
at a
no
3 to 5 years?
championship.
Is this a 4 year run for him? They try to put a team around him. Is Dame going to stay for 4 years? What's going on? What's happening? What are you really there for?
I'd say you got Dame 2 years tops. I'd say you probably
Two.
got
That's what
Dame
I
2 years
think.
tops.
About
Yeah,
two.
I think 2
About
years
two
tops.
in 2 years, and he'll see his way out with the rest of the crop that's seeing their way out, and then Ja's there by himself. Now what? In Portland, what don't nobody want to come play with
Well,
you?
I mean, it'll be probably him and Shaden Sharp, but like the biggest thing. Okay, so I'll say this, but by the time we get to the All-Star break next season, we're gonna know how well this Portland thing is working out. We'll
Oh,
know
we'll
by
know.
that point.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
know
know.
by that point. And I think the phone call already been made. As soon as they knew the trade was official, I'm hoping the call was already made. Yo, Ja, what's up? It's Dame. Listen, man. As soon as you touch down, hit me. We need to link up. I'm gonna show you around. Introduce you to my people. I'm gonna show you how to do this Portland thing. You know what I'm saying? And as I was telling Fano before you got here, the thing about it that I feel like may make it work is because Dame from Oakland. Like
Oh,
Dame,
yeah.
the nigga that Ja think he is, Dame grew up around those dudes for real. So he can tell, hey, bro, what you doing? That ain't gonna work. You can't do that. Like this how we gotta move if you want to maximize your paper. Because if you do it right, I'm about to leave.
You can be the man.
They gonna give Sharp a max for sure. Other one, you. And y'all can do this thing. And you can get to the bag, you can play basketball, you can stay out the way. And as long as you're in Portland, staying out of trouble is a much bigger prospect for you. You can buy a house out in fucking Oregon City or somewhere. You ain't gotta live in Portland. It's plenty places to stay.
I'm pretty sure
You know what I'm
Tony
saying?
Allen
Like you
told
ain't
him
gotta
that.
live in Portland.
He's heard it. I'm pretty sure he's heard it. I'm pretty sure Tony told him. Some of the vets that he's had on his team told him how to hold it down, how to conduct himself, be a vet. As long as that man still got his daddy around and they best buds and best pals, that's who he listens to. You could tell that's who he listens to,
You
and barely listen to
don't think
him.
his respect
But
level for Dame might be different because of the parties?
nah, if you couldn't do it with what was
True.
around you and who you had dudes around you. You had homegrown.
Who in who in Memphis is on Dame level?
What, as a basketball player?
Who on Memphis has been on Dame's level?
As a
Ooh.
You
basketball
know,
player, we ain't talking basketball. We talking character.
that's my point. On both, I'm talking both.
Tony Allen.
Tony Allen, yeah, is character. I said,
Character.
but also, but basketball player, he ain't on Dame. He ain't been on Dame's level.
He
See
ain't
what
had.
this is.
He
Yeah,
just he
and that's the thing.
now
Yeah,
now now let's look at that. Let's explore that. So we say that John Morant is not on Dame Lillard's level. Dame Lillard comes from better stock, had a better run through college, had better people around him, has actually taken to coaching and tutelage, and John Morant is the exact opposite. You haven't had any of that. You don't come from the greatest stock, as we see. You haven't had the greatest of everything around you the entire time. Athletically, who's the better of the two players? Athletically,
His job, but that don't matter.
how does that not matter?
Uh, because a whole lot of people have been more athletic than Dame Dollar. But you ain't taking Westbrook over Dame Dollar, are you? No. So the athleticism ain't gonna be the thing. See,
I can't even agree with you there because Dame Dollar can has he won anything?
neither one of them have. But this, what this is, though, to what Seb was saying, I'm also going there. What this is. This is a rebirth. If I'm here for 3 years max, guess what? In 2 of those years, let's just say we'll go two.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the tools in Portland to show you how to do it. Because the awakening has already happened. Now, if he fuck up in Portland, then we got a different conversation. But as of right now, where we stand, this is the awakening. This is the wake up call. This is the rebirth. You already said he fucked off paper. We don't do that.
I don't think he's coachable, dog. I still don't, I don't think he's
There's nothing.
coachable.
There's nothing in Memphis that's like that's what he had. That's what he's about to walk into in Portland. Oh, by the way, your head coach, while not being a star, does have a couple rings in his back pocket and knows what the fuck he's talking about winning.
If you'll listen,
We don't know that part. And as some things go with some players, we also know false narratives can be put out there about some of this. His shit is on camera. We ain't even worried about it. We ain't even talk about that. It's on camera, it's on video. We can see that shit.
I'll look at it
for
as
sure.
a cognitive disconnect. When you get hemmed up for anything having to do with firearms and you continue to be on court and hit a 3-pointer and cock the gun and shoot it, you're missing something. There's a cognitive something that's going on. And somebody
I
got
have
to
a point to
address
that. Oh,
that.
wait, yeah, I got
You got to address that. Whatever that thing is that you got going on, bro, you can't hold it down. Yes, there is a narrative about you that you've created. You did it yourself. Ain't nobody placed that on you. You did it. So
yeah,
how do we get away from it? Or how do we eschew that we stop doing it? We stop
yeah.
trying to be it. We try to be
Do some
something
different
different.
shit. Do
Do
some
something
different shit.
different.
Yeah.
So
Yo, to that point, I will say this, and I was thinking this the entire time that he was active last season before he got hurt and was just out. I started thinking at a point last season, I was like, John Morant's trying to make them trade him.
I figured
He's doing
that.
this on purpose now. It's like I know better because at a point I stopped doing it. Why would I start doing
Bless you.
it again? I started doing it again because I want y'all to get me the fuck out of here. Like I don't feel comfortable here no more. I already messed this up.
He
And there ain't no
said
way
it.
to fix it. Yeah, there's no way to fix
In
this.
his interviews,
So
he'd say it. I don't even feel like talking. I don't want to talk. I don't want to.
yeah,
He was
he was
already
ready to get the
checked
hell
out.
out of there. He
Yeah,
was
he
ready
was
to get the
already
hell out of
checked
there.
out. I
Yeah,
really hope.
Hey, black
he
man
went
to black
about
man.
it.
Fingers crossed, Jai, you get it together. Fingers crossed, you get
He
it
went
together. This your
about it
shot.
like he went about it like a spoiled child. He went
Mm-hmm.
about it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
all
Absolutely.
that is just dumb youth. Okay, you can call it dumb youth, being in a place you don't want to be. Situation goes wrong. He doesn't know how to properly adjust or handle those situations,
And
or
it goes
chan-
back to what I said
channel
earlier. Yo,
channel.
daddy, bro. You got a daddy. So ain't your daddy supposed to be able to tell you, hey, bro, hey, hey, bro, let me pull your card right quick. Why don't you do boo, 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 wah, wah, wah? You
Now
taking
we
that
a daddy on that
same,
same shit.
The same person you take him with you to the Northwest to buy a house right next to you, so y'all can be peers and put him on front court. Something has to change. I think it's the mindset, bro. I think we're almost seeing what we saw with Michael Vick is just out there. You got people around you, bro, that aren't telling you the right things. It's obvious. Even the homie that he got caught with throwing up the, in the car doing whatever. It was a no good homie that he just kept around and ain't nobody push him off to the side. His daddy ain't run him off. That's the bag.
Somebody's gonna have to Kyler Murray, John Morant.
Yes.
They're gonna have to Kyler Murray him. Hey, here are the stipulations of your contract. You can't do this, and your pops. I know that's your pops. If you want to buy my house next to yours, fine. I don't care. But when you come here, he got to stay outside. Unless it's game day. Game day, he more than welcome to come to the game.
Skybox.
Practice
you
and all of
can't be
that.
On the floor.
Yeah, you can't be down here.
You can't be down here. You're a distraction to your son.
Jeez Louise.
I hate it has to be like that, bro. I hate it got to be like that.
I want to talk about another distraction real quick because this is going to become a thing. It's going to become a thing. This is going to become a thing. Austin Reeves. Hey, listen, man. I said I didn't want you to leave, and I didn't. I still don't. But I don't want to pay you this much money. Not right now. If we being completely fair, I feel like you rushed yourself back to come try to help in the playoffs, and you didn't look like yourself. Cool. I get it. During the regular season, you was going. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You and Luka was the engine during the regular season. But there's a lot of people that's dope in the regular season. And you wasn't hurt in the playoffs the year before. And I don't know, man. I still feel like he got a lot to prove, and we still have so many holes to fill, pause, on the Lakers that I'm having a hard time coming to terms with this in the way that it's structured. Because I'm looking at the number steadily going up. Luka still got big money. He getting paid. You're going to have to bring at least one more star in. So if you want to win something, you got to bring in at least one more. Especially with some of the rumors floating around that we about to get to in just a second. But like, what was y'all response when y'all first seen this crazy contract that we gave?
Ain't my team.
My boys. I mean,
fuck y'all, man. I say that with all love too, you know.
I thought y'all was gonna deal him. I thought y'all was gonna avoid this. We talked about this last time we was together. I thought y'all were gonna avoid this because you knew that
could have been worse.
It could have been. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
But you knew he was gonna ask for some paper. You knew that. He played last year, came back just well enough to prove that I'll be all right next year. Give me some paper. And you knew he was gonna ask for it. I thought they were gonna use him as great stock, get him off the squad, maybe bring in somebody like a LaMelo or even a John Morant, get some money, get some picks, revamp things, bring some excitement. You get rid of Bron, get rid of Bronny. Hey, you had an opportunity to do some things. You had some capital, man, but that's a lot of money for Austin, yo. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it could work out. Hey, no disrespect, Austin. You are, hey, when you own, you own, bro. But
he's
that's
a
a lot
hooper
of paper.
for sure.
Yeah,
he's
that's a lot of paper,
sure.
man.
He's a hooper for sure. And see, and that's the thing. When I think about it, I think about Phantom, what you saying, it ain't my team. It makes me think about what the other teams around the West are doing, how they move and how they're structuring their teams. And then I look at what we're doing, and I'm like, we're not moving in a manner that is going to allow us to be competitive with these other teams. We don't have a Wemby. We don't have Chet Holmgren and fucking Hartenstein. We don't have the 2 7-footers in the paint. We don't got none of that. We can build it around what we have, though. You got one of the best scorers we've ever seen, and I still don't know how he does it. Because I'm like, you're moving in slow motion, and somehow they can't stop you. That's weird. I always thought Luka's game was weird, but it works. If you
you're moving like You're moving like the Lakers. Always move. We're the Lakers. We'll figure it out. That's how y'all always move. Now we don't know what you look like under new ownership, but Jeannie Buss still has retained some power in that deal, I believe.
Yeah.
But you're moving like the Lakers always move with that mentality
You
because
know,
you're the
Jeannie wasn't ready to
Lakers.
take her hands all the way off the wheel. You know that.
You're the Lakers. You don't. Your front house, upper management, front office still is moving like that. Then everybody else is evolved around them. People are building teams through draft picks. I'm sorry, thought Phoenix was going to be a dumpster fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, last year they were in the playoffs, even though it wasn't good. And then this year, and then who did the hell they just acquire? Fuck, did they just acquire from the Suns? Shit, I can't even remember off the top of my damn head. But yeah,
Who did Miles Bridges go to?
oh
Was it
Phoenix,
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Okay.
yeah
Okay.
Phoenix. There you go. Yeah, Phoenix. And they just steadily adding pieces to them. So,
I meant to put that on the list too. I forgot. I'm glad you said that.
so
Yeah.
the Lakers are moving like Lakers.
Now they'll say Shaq and Kobe, but I'm like, yeah, I understand Shaq and Kobe. But I was like, I told somebody the reason why the roster construction of the Lakers took place the way it did when Phil Jackson was the coach was because Phil Jackson was like, no. If you want me to do this and continue to be good, this is what I need. I need him. I know it don't make sense right now, but wait till you see. And they trusted him. Like all of the coaches that have come after him have been they're Pinocchio, and the front office is Geppetto. Phil Jackson didn't have that problem because his track record.
It helps when you fucking. It helps when you're fucking the boss's daughter as well. Though.
Well, that too, yeah, that too, absolutely.
That helps. That helps.
That definitely helps. Yeah, that definitely helps. Absolutely. I cannot tell a lie.
So until you find somebody to do that again, I mean, or some shit, I don't know what the fuck to say, but
true indeed.
Yeah, he's the last Lakers coach to have that much fucking power.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Magic couldn't because Dr. Bus was still alive and Jerry West was somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Man, Jerry, you know Jerry West don't get his just due from some people, man. Jerry West is a motherfucker, yo. I fuck with Jerry West.
What's your boy name who won the championship for you in the bubble? The coach who won the championship for you, not Rick Carlisle, but Frank Vogel.
Frank, yeah.
Frank Vogel. That bought Frank too. That bought Frank just an extra year.
Yeah.
That's all about it was an extra year.
Won a chip, coach another year. We ain't do it again. All right, get out of here. Bye. See you later, bud. Oh,
I think y'all are afraid of old boy.
Who?
I think they were afraid of old boy.
Who?
Before JJ Redick, UConn. Shit. God damn it, UConn men's head coach. Oh shit. Yep. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. I think they were afraid of that motherfucker and what he had to say about how he want to run his team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see
that. Yeah.
Too much power. He want too much power.
Yeah. He want his power. Y'all leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. Let me get the players I want. Let me coach it how I want. Let me do what I want.
And quiet as kept. Look at some of his players and where some of his players have gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now some of them either gone to what the head coach, the Michigan head coach went to fucking Detroit, Cleveland, or not Cleveland. Where the hell he go at? Orlando? Shit, I can't remember where he went at.
Michigan coach, he went to Orlando. Didn't he go to Orlando?
Darvin Ham.
He went to who did he go to?
Who that?
The Michigan coach, man. He just went to goddamn.
Oh yeah, he coaching. Yeah, we just talked about it on the last pod.
I know, and I'm trying to remember where the hell he went at. I'm blanking out on where he went at.
Oh shit, I can't remember. It's not Chicago.
But the point,
it's
But the point of it is, he getting some of his players to go where he going, and some of his other players are going to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to mostly stable organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that's
yeah,
true. I ain't think about it like that.
yeah. That's real talk.
Yeah,
That's
I ain't
real
think
talk.
about it
Yeah,
like that. You know they ain't want none of that.
man.
They
Dan
like this.
Hurley. Dan
So
Hurley. There you
Dan
go.
Hurley. Yup.
That damn boy. I knew it was a kick in my head.
The
Dan
Dallas
Hurley. There you
Mavericks.
go.
Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, he
That's where
went.
Dusty went. Dallas Mavericks. Yeah.
Okay, he went to the Mavericks. So yeah, look at the
Yeah.
Mavericks now. Well, based off some of the players they got in the draft. Yeah.
I hope people know. I hope people paying attention to the dominoes that have fallen since that Luka Doncic trade in Dallas. I hope they're paying attention. Um, One of those dominoes, though, that was involved in that trade is actually also a centerpiece of one of the pervasive rumors running around the league right now. Um, Draymond Green has opted out of his option for next season. I guess he's gonna roll the dice to see what happens. But in the aftermath of that, there's been whispers, and there have been whispers going around about Steph Curry wanting LeBron James to come to Golden State. But now the talk is that there is the potential to try to build a big four and bring both LeBron James and Anthony Davis to the Golden State Warriors. Um, I have my own thoughts about that as a Lakers fan and as a fan of both of those gentlemen, actually. But I'm curious how y'all feel about the potential. How likely do you think it is, and should it happen, what does that look like in regards to their competitive edge in regards to trying to get back to the chip?
I would love to have Draymond Green on my team. If he wants to leave, you can definitely come to New York and be the second squad defensive anchor and another vet voice on the team. I would take that. Probably wouldn't have to give up too much for him. Wouldn't have to do too much for him. Uh, a floor general, another floor general when Jalen ain't out there. I'd take that. As far as Braun and AD going up there, street clothes ain't gonna stay in a jersey long enough for it to matter. We know this, and that is no slight on the man. I loved watching AD when he was in better health and was playing, stretches of games. He was damn near unstoppable. Everybody know that. But I don't think they'll have a big four for too long. You won't see it out there on the court. We didn't see him and Kyrie on the floor very much. So I don't think that'll be a big four. Bringing LeBron up there, San Antonio's not going to be stopped. I don't care what nobody else do. They're on the way. So that's what I was saying about Portland. Okay, you got John, you got Dame. What is that going to do? You're going to have to play San Antonio eventually. Okay, you got Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, who can't stay on the court, just like street clothes, and you got Braun on the same team. Does that get you past San Antonio? I don't think so. Um, for the foreseeable future, I only see it being San Antonio and OKC. If they both keep their teams relatively the same, we're going to be seeing them play each other in the Western Conference Finals for a stretch of years, off and on. And San Antonio on the way, man. So
Yeah,
it, I want to see Bron go home. Finish your career at home, bro. It'll be honorable. You've lost a lot of honor through your career. Uh, Arguably, depending on who you talk to, you lost a lot of honor, man. Go home and have the last couple years at the crib. Take your son with you. Not on no laughing stuff or nothing like that. But you got one son of Akron. Take your son home and let
yeah,
that legacy start all over again, man.
absolutely, absolutely. Kind of how you feel about it? The potential, I should say.
It works. It's going to be a lot of load managing and injury management,
Hmm.
but you know that going in.
Right.
So knowing that going in, will they play a whole lot in the regular season together? Maybe, maybe not. But if we're looking at it from a playoff standpoint, yeah, they could shit. All things being equal, everybody healthy ish. Are we keeping Draymond?
You wouldn't be able to.
I don't think you'll be able to.
Somebody got to go.
You ain't gonna be able
Well,
to
that's
afford these
Jimmy.
people, probably.
Though that's Jimmy Butler then.
No, Jimmy ain't going nowhere.
I think you can afford to lose Draymond if you bring in AD and LeBron, because
And
LeBron, as far as
Give you another
facilitating,
brain.
they're
Yeah,
cool.
you got another
And
brain.
AD's a better version, a better model
So,
of Draymond Green.
so I say drop Jimmy, keep Draymond cheaper. Drop Jimmy, keep Draymond cheaper, and then you have Draymond and Bron who can play the point at stretches. Draymond, depending on the center, which the only one he got to worry about is Joker and Wemby at this point. Draymond can play the five, rotate AD to the four.
Hmm.
Yeah, that can work, but health would be the thing, and then the spacing for Steph would be pretty much what he needs.
Yeah,
So
for
can
sure.
it work?
And they
Yeah,
got Kristaps, so
yeah. Can it work? Yeah, sure. I mean, you have to. Obviously, Jimmy's gonna have to go for AD and send Jimmy to Wish Washington or 3-team trade or however that works. You know, Draymond can sign and stay there for a little less money because obviously you're getting if you're gonna seriously get AD and LeBron, then that's what sacrifices that have to be made. Then yeah, schematically it can work, but you only need it to really work.
absolutely.
All Star break, I'd say All Star break
On.
on
Yeah.
there. There you
If
go.
I got Porzingis, I wouldn't play
Yeah.
AD in the first half of the season. You ain't gonna see him much.
Oh yeah, no,
There's
just
no
chill, bro.
way I
Chill.
would play that
Just
man.
chill.
Maybe till after the
Think about
mid-season
something.
tournament, I play him, but nah.
Think about this, right? Say you leave things as they are. And Draymond Green, who opted out, leaves. You bring in AD and LeBron James. You just signed Kristaps Porzingis. So now your starting five is Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kristaps Porzingis. Not bad. Not a bad starting five to roll out. Are there deficiencies there? Obviously. I mean, you know, like you said, street clothes for one. And then Bron is Father Time's undefeated, yo. And there's times where you see it. You know what I'm saying? And
You
I
can
think
see it
it's
on
going
him.
to be more prevalent as time goes on that
You
you're
can
going to
see
see
it
it.
on him.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God, I got to put that on the screen.
So I help you, Pat.
Green, hey, bro, I feel you, dog. I feel you. I
So I
want
help you,
at this
Pat.
juncture, I'm gonna be completely honest. At this juncture, me wanting him out of LA is not some LeBron hate shit at all. It's really on some. We're not going to be who we need to be as long as you're here. We can't be, because it's always going to be a matter of a question to what you want to a degree. So yeah, go do something else, man. It's fine. Like, it's okay. It ain't no big deal. The other rumor though, and this is a two-headed one, and I know we talked. I think we talked about part of it in the chat, but there's two things I've been hearing about Kawhi Leonard. Both of them about him returning to places he's already been. One was obviously the Toronto Raptors. The other one being the San Antonio Spurs.
X that one out.
Say X that one out.
X that one out.
So
It's
you don't see
Toronto.
no
It's Toronto.
word. Okay. So you don't see no world in which Claw ends up back on the Spurs.
Nope. And I'll listen to I'll listen to Shams on this one. I'll give him that one because I don't want him back in San Antonio. It's overdone with. No need.
I feel that. What y'all got? Y'all don't really need him. Y'all just need a developer who already there. Y'all don't really need him. Yeah. Y'all were better than the team that he was leading this year already. So just saying. Just saying. So what do it look like if Kawhi go back to Toronto? Who the fuck? So it'd be him and BI and who else out there? Who else is in Toronto? I can't remember.
Drake.
Oh, man.
OVO.
That's not gonna help you, Claw.
Not gonna help you, bro.
Yeah. So we got Claw and BI and OVO.
Crody. You can go play some hoops, Crody. Go to Brampton.
Yo, that is wild. I'm trying to see who's on their team. Who's on the roster? Who's on the Raptors roster? Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett. Grady Dick. Pause, nigga. Oh, that's funny. Okay. And a bunch of other niggas I never heard of. Okay, so yeah. I can see that. I can see that. And wait a minute. Is he still is the question for me is Kawhi's contract is up? That's why they talking about him going somewhere, or do they think that he's gonna finagle a trade or
I
something?
think he got 1 year left.
So it would have to be a trade scenario. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
1
that
year.
changes things because Toronto gonna have to give up some shit to get Kawhi.
Send him to Portland.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Play in Portland. Dame got a couple years left up there. You go up there, play
That's
with
almost
Dame.
unfair.
You got your All-Star. You got Ja, who needs some bringing along. Kawhi Leonard is stoic. He a pro, consummate professional. Not a bad place for him to end his career. You go to Toronto, you ain't winning nothing. So, you
Don't
know,
forget Grifter. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
so you could send him somewhere like Portland, man, and he would get his burn, he'd get run. Got a young cat on the team, and you got another vet with you. Nice little place to play out your last 2-3 years.
And Shaden Sharp would allow you to give him the rest that he needs without you
Yeah, give him the
sacrificing how
rest.
good the team is.
Whenever.
Absolutely.
Someone like Chicago, someone like Portland. There's teams out there that could use somebody like him. Chi-Town gonna be all right. They just ain't found the piece yet.
Oh, real quick before I get to the good shit, the draft just took place. Just real quick, how do you feel like your team did, or who do you think? How did you feel about the draft overall? Who you think fucked up? Who you think fucked up the church's money, and who got better?
Caleb got his money, man. That's what I was looking to see get paid, man. Caleb got his money.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
Paid your boy.
Number 4.
I ain't mad at it.
Number 4.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him, man.
Hey.
He went, even being hurt during the season, he proved himself enough to get his money, man. So,
yes, indeed.
Shouts to the young man. Can't wait to see what he do.
Chicago had a pretty good draft. They had a pretty good,
decent draft, man.
They got Caleb. They got what's your man name? Dalen
Chi-Town gonna be all right, man.
Got him at 15.
Didn't they lose Kobe though?
Yeah, Kobe and Charlotte. But,
Kobe and Charlotte now,
they still got Josh Giddey though.
Yeah, they got Giddey, and they lost Kobe.
Who else? They picked up Cam Jones too, I think. Yeah, they picked up Cam Jones, and then of course, like we talked about in the when we was talking about the Julius Randle trade, they also picked up Nick Claxton. So I think they got better.
Yeah, they got better.
Yeah, I think they got better.
Absolutely. Throw somebody like Kawhi on that team. Put somebody in the mix on that team.
Jesus.
They just need one. They just need one, man.
Jesus. Oh man. I don't even. Well, shit. I don't know. Who did San Antonio draft? How did y'all do in the draft?
They had 51 picks.
Well, we only had 6.
Oh, see, don't make no damn sense.
We 5. No, we only had 4. We had 5.
6 first-round picks for the next 10 years.
You know,
Quaintance went 20th. Second round pick, I forgot him. I don't fucking know. Sometimes when it comes to basketball draft, NBA draft is the hardest thing to figure out. It's more harder to figure out than the NFL draft sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that. Hell yeah.
Less spots than you don't know.
Who did the Knicks get in the draft? Ev? I don't even remember. Shit. I was talking to somebody about that. Who was it?
Dude, I was talking with somebody at work about that earlier today. If you wouldn't just asked who his name was, I could have told you. Hold on, I'll tell you. Should still be in my browser history.
Oh. Okay. Y'all got a foreigner. What's his name? Jack Cahill or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you say that? And y'all got Tyler Nickel. Some from Vandy. Yeah. 3D.
And we lost Miles
crazy.
Bridges.
Shoot. Oh man.
Yeah, Cahill, and I forget the other dude name. It's a forward. He's a forward. Cahill was the foreign cat. I think the other dude name start with like a Thomas Tyler. It's Tyler something or another. He a forward, but I forgot where he came from. I mean, we ain't have the highest draft picks this year, so I ain't think we was gonna get it. Anybody
Mm,
extra. But our team is. If we add anything, it's gonna be through free agency. I just hope we don't add the wrong piece.
I feel it. Yeah, I feel it. I really, in the core of my spirit was hopeful that we would. We actually had a decent draft. We didn't do bad. I'm not certain necessarily that we addressed everything we needed to address, or even kind of got close to that. But we did. We got Cameron Carr at 24, and then we got shit. Who else was that? I think that's really probably the best pick because I mean he's a good shooter, which is what we need. I feel like he's gonna blend well with Luka and Austin. Like on the offensive end, I got no questions. I feel like he's gonna develop into a 40% plus 3-point shooter. And he's pretty good at attacking the rim as well. Really long strides. He covers ground really quickly. The only problem is now you got him, Austin, Luka on the perimeter, and that's basically saying here's a free pass to the lane.
And you might lose
essentially what
Rui.
that is. Yeah, and we might lose Rui. Yeah, I can totally see that happening. Unfortunately. Yes, I mean, and Marcus Smart, they are the catalyst for the defense on their team. So with them out of the picture, things are going to look a little different. And I'm not necessarily super excited about how some of that's going to play out, but but we shall see. I just want to give a quick shout out, and then I'm gonna get to my favorite part of the show. Marina Mabry, listen, yo. The Toronto Tempo, our brand new team, their first season in the dub, they are absolutely positively showing and proving that some of these teams that let some of these ladies go were out of their minds. Marina Mabry just tied Asia Wilson's single game scoring record of 53 points. Man, lights out. She hit 9 threes. She tied the single game record with the 9 threes. She also became the first player in WNBA history to score 40 plus against their former team, and she was originally drafted by the Spark in 2019. So, man, salute to Marina Mabry. Record-setting performances, man. Like, dog, listen, if y'all not watching the dub, man, I'm telling you, y'all missing some shit. Them ladies is hooping. Oh, and good news. Well, I guess good news if you're a Minnesota Lynx fan. Fee is on her way back. She's on her way back. She is set to potentially return this Friday. Minnesota already leads the entire league with her on the sideline. So they're about to become extra dangerous. And now she has a point guard that's Olivia Miles is lights out, yo. Sorry. No disrespect to nobody else, but yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Speaking of crazy, and I'm glad I was just talking about women's basketball. Oh, before I do this, speaking of Asia Wilson, her and she and Stewie, or rather the Sparks and the Liberty, I mean not the Sparks, the Aces and the Liberty will be teeing off for the Commissioner's Cup championship tomorrow. Tune in, man. Tune in, because they owe them one. The Liberty just beat them recently. I think like 87-76, some shit like that. It wasn't a blowout, but it wasn't a good performance by the Aces. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. I think Kennedy Carter will be back for this game, and she, to me, is the X factor to the entirety of the Aces season at this point. Asia Wilson is absolutely amazing, no questions about it. But Kennedy Carter gives them something off the bench that nobody else gives them. Oh shit! Last shout out, Cheryl Reeve, Lynx coach, the WNBA record for career coaching wins. She already holds the record for playoff wins, and yeah, man. So they getting it in up there in Minnesota, man. They getting it in up there in Minnesota. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I said it was time for my favorite part of the show. Y'all already know what that is.
You know,
I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Let's get to it. Oh man, we're gonna start it off like this right here.
First player in NCAA history with 2 quadruple doubles. Plays for Grambling, 21 points, 16 rebounds, 13 assists, 10 steals. Got her 10th steal with 52 seconds left. There have now been 5 quadruple doubles in NCAA D1 history, and this gal, Hill, has got 2 of them. Fantastic. Grambling State putting it on Arkansas Pine Bluff, 77-57.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Crazy.
indeed. Love it, Miss Hill. Love it, Miss Hill. Our HBCU spotlight for tonight, none other than Shaquilla Hill from Grambling State. I'm gonna be completely fair to her and put up both of her things. Like they said in the video, only player in NCAA basketball history to have 2 quadruple doubles. Let's start from the tip. Now, the wild thing about her is she didn't even want to be all about basketball. She wanted to be an attorney. She wanted to be a lawyer. That's why she was going to school. Basketball was just a way to get her there. So that's what she did. And it just so happens, just from the jump, she started standing out. And I know normally we talk about people further back in history. This one happened fairly recently, but I feel like a lot of people just aren't hip because it was an HBCU accomplishment. But the 2016-17 season, she led them with 15.7.8 rebounds as the point guard. In the SWAC, she ranked first in field goal percentage at 48, almost 49. First in assists, first in steals, third in total rebounds, third in offensive rebounds, fourth in defensive rebounds, and fifth in scoring. She was named to the 2017 SWAC first team as a guard. She's only 5'7". She finished her career at Grambling as the only Division I player with 2 quadruple doubles. Only 5 D1 NCAA players in men's and women's basketball have accomplished that feat. Now, you see the numbers. That was the first one: 15 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals, and everybody was like, "Wow, that's crazy." And I thought it was crazy too until I saw the other one, and that's when I realized, oh. It only got better from there. Quadruple double number 2, 21 points, 16 rebounds, 13 assists, and 10 steals. From someone who didn't even take basketball all that serious. It's crazy, right? Actually, how much had y'all heard about Miss Hill and her remarkable hooping prior to today?
I only heard mention of her name like one time and had never checked out enough of her to know that she was hooping like that. I think I heard her name on SportsCenter one time, but never really paid attention. Yeah, but never really. And it must have been one of those where she had one of them kind of games.
Oh man, yeah, it had to be. Hell yeah, most definitely. Oh man, yeah, man. Salute to Shaquilla Hill. Salute to Grambling State. Salute to all the HBCUs. If you got an HBCU athlete from the past or even from the present that's getting it in that you don't feel like it's being properly recognized, please hit us in the DM, shoot us an email, smoke signal. I don't care how you do it, but just let us know who it is. We definitely down to represent, man. You know, you got HBCU alums right here on the screen, man. So we always want to hold it down for our people, always and forever. And just to put a pretty bow around everything, she graduated, did a thing, stayed tied in with basketball a little bit longer, but now she is in law school, going to go ahead and be that attorney that she always wanted to be. Man, much love to you, sister. Much love to you. All the way live, man. All the way live.
That's dope.
Yes. Man, matter of fact, why am I playing? Let me not do that. Hold on. Let me get that. There we go. Give it to her. Yes. Cheers to you, Miss Hill. On behalf of All Purpose Podcast, that's your HBCU spotlight. You did. Get off the screen, lady. No, I'm just... Oh man. Nah. Oh, hey, check it. How y'all heard about the boy? What's his name? Sorsby, the kid from Texas Texas Tech quarterback that got caught gambling and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
No supplemental draft for him.
No supplemental draft for him, and the CFL officially said Friday they will not allow any team to sign him this year, or to be placed in any negotiation list. For those of y'all who are unaware of what's happened, he Sorsby, can't remember his first name, whatever, QB Sorsby. He admitted to placing thousands of bets totaling nearly $90,000 over his college career, including at least 40 on the Indiana football team while he was a freshman there in 2022, although none was on games in which he played for the Hoosiers that year. After being ruled permanently ineligible by the NCAA, he did attempt to join the NFL supplemental draft, which, as Phantom said, he was notified that they would not be holding this year. The other thing that was always put in the air was, him potentially going ahead and just going to Canada and getting it on in there. But the CFL said, nah, B. CFL said, nah, B. You ain't doing that over here. I don't know. I don't want to ask, is it too harsh? I think he's being treated fairly considering what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy. How do we know we can trust you?
And you're the quarterback.
What y'all thoughts? And you're the quarterback. You got way too much control over what's happening out there for me to trust you. After this. That's crazy. Crazy. Bruh. You can't tell me nothing like that and then expect me to. I'm not giving that dude no love. Nah, B. You can't play over here. go play with them niggas. You gonna have to go play arena football or something. I don't know.
It's always gonna be doesn't matter where he goes. It's always gonna be that specter. You went to treatment for your gambling problem.
Mm-hmm.
That specter will always hang over you. One bad throw, one open throw, one gamble with the football, one scramble.
Yep.
There's always going to be a side eye connected to that.
One time you don't dive on a loose ball, like they going.
Oh, that's you forever.
This is Pete Rose times 1,000 times 100.
Back to it. Yeah.
And you playing the wrong damn sport for that because they're gonna kill your ass or get you killed if they even have a thought. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're a young man and you can grow out of it, get better, but it's gonna take a whole lot proving for that.
My question become, with all the NIL money out there and you a quarterback, like, why? I don't get it. Like, this is crazy. What is he thinking?
What do they say money does? Money makes you more who you are, doesn't
makes you
change
more who you are.
True indeed. True indeed. It don't, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think people make the mistake of assuming that money changes people, and when in all actuality, it is definitely more of that. You're just gonna become more of whoever you already were in the first place. You just got money now to do it. It was extra stupid. I do want to switch gears real quick to show some love. The legend himself, CJ2K, man, one of my favorite running backs to watch play. I definitely enjoy watching him bust through them holes and then take off running and be looking at the cornerbacks like, who do you think you're catching? For those, and I'm assuming if you're here that you're a sports head, you should know all of this already, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. He did break the 2,000-yard barrier in his second season in the league with the Titans. He was on his from that season on. He had 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. He was the 2009 Offensive Player of the Year, as well as making the Pro Bowl that season. And his career stretched from 2008 to 2000, I want to say 16 or 17. He played for the Titans, the Jets, and I think his last team was the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken. He was recently being interviewed, and it was disclosed that he has ALS, and according to him, it progressed very quickly. He said that he started to notice weakness in his right hand and that his grip hadn't been as strong as it used to be. And it kind of started from there. And from that point forward, his body just began to betray him more and more. Can y'all imagine being a top tier all-star athlete of that caliber, and then all of a sudden your body starts to betray you? Like, this is crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Now, I don't know which one is worse, being a top tier athlete like that and your body betray you, or being a top tier athlete like AB and your mind betraying you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all
True,
symptoms
dude.
are the same type of thing, you know, just repetitive. I think I read you're 4 times more likely to develop ALS if you're a professional player who takes hits, similar to football or, you know, some of the other contact sports. You're 4 times more likely to develop ALS in your lifetime. Um, you know, it's while they're trying to protect the players, man. Those guys start playing like we all did when we are children, and some of them make a career out of it. Just think of all the hits they take. You're a running back. Think all the hits you take. How many times you got your bell rung and they didn't diagnose you with a concussion and you played the next game. We all done had that
Played
happen
the
at
next
least once or
down.
twice. Yeah, the next down. Never even left the field.
That shit
Playing the
crazy.
rest of the game drunk. I've had a couple games like that. You know, everybody, we've done it, man.
I think we all
And
have, yeah.
we've done it. And the people that, you know, have made careers out of this, I really do. We lost Junior Seau to suicide, man. He shot himself in the chest so that they could study his brain.
Yeah.
Come on. You
Yeah.
know, they know the sacrifice that they're making out there on that field. It's just sad to see somebody like CJ2K, man. That was between the Madden year that Michael Vick was on the cover and the
Mm.
year that Chris Johnson was on the cover. You couldn't use either one of those two players in Madden because they were either 99 or 100 on the game. Cheat code.
Cheat code.
Cheat code, Joe. I
All the way
remember that.
live.
I got that disc somewhere. The edition with CJ2K on the front, man. It's just crazy to see, yo. So young. It's just crazy to see.
Man, these kids think they know fast.
Hmm.
Boy,
You
y'all
don't
don't
know
know
fast.
fast. You don't know fast.
You don't
That's
know fast.
crazy. That is crazy.
Make other really fast
Man,
grown men look average.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, hey, CJ, my brother. Much love
God
to
bless.
you. Much love
Godspeed,
to your
man.
family, man. Yeah, like, I don't know what the I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't work in the medical field, so I don't know, but I just hope that whatever your prospects are, that what you have left of your time, you are able to make the most of it. Absolutely. Um, I have a weird question. And it's not really a weird question, but it became, I kind of thought it was a weird question when I first heard it until I started thinking about all the pieces that go into this. Now, by now, everyone's already heard about Terrion Arnold and his arrest. Um, Very bad choice, young man. Very bad choice. Very bad choice. Um, in case you've been living under a rock, he's been charged with felony charges of armed robbery and kidnapping. Apparently, what went down was that some things were stolen from an Airbnb where he and some of his people were staying. They thought they had to drop on who did it, so he arranged for people to go get their things back. Unfortunately, the individuals that they ran up on were not the right people, first and foremost. That's first of all. Second of all, you are a professional football player. Professional football player. I don't think there's anything that you lost in the Airbnb getting broken into that you can't replace. But now you've put yourself in a position where everything's going to change for you. Your bail is $1 million. The Lions just released you. As soon as that bail got set at $1 million, they cut the cord. Gotta go. Sorry, not sorry. So it's him and 6 co-defendants. That's a lot of people, first and foremost. Dog, listen, never mind. I'm not going to do it. This is not what this show is for. But that's crazy. But here's the weird question. The weird question that was raised was, after some of the failures that they've had, the absolute failure of last year, then some of the off-season noise, if they don't get it done, How hot is Dan Campbell's seat right now?
What you say, Phantom? I know what I said. On the heat gradient.
You know what I mean? Yeah. What is the heat gradient for Mr. Campbell's seat right now?
It's 10 notches on the stove.
Yeah.
Woo.
What notch
10
you got
notches.
Dan on? Is
10
he boiling?
notches on this.
Is he at least a 7?
Nah, he ain't 7.
Ain't a 7. Okay.
You
Well,
saying they don't do nothing this year?
this year?
Ooh, okay. If they don't do nothing this year. Ooh.
Come on now. What
Yeah.
yeah. This year.
Yeah.
About a 7. We starting to see a little bubbles rise to the top of the water.
It's about a 7.5.
Yeah, that's right about where I was. About a 7, right about a 7,
He
7.5.
a little above simmer. You ain't no
Yeah.
simmering bubble.
Oh yeah.
We're about to drop a pack of noodles in there.
No. You 7.5 on the small eye of the stove.
Okay. All right. We ain't
I can
frying
see it.
pan hot yet.
Yeah.
7.5 on the small eye of the
We ain't gonna
stove.
throw him in the cast iron, John.
Not yet. He ain't in the skillet yet.
Not
We
yet.
making
You can
noodles
still
right now.
you can still boil his ass with a pot of water. You can still cook a small pot. You can still put a cast iron skillet on a small skillet. You can do a lot with that one skillet.
It's a slippery slope. He close now.
But you 7 minutes. But if you don't now, let's just say playoffs, okay, injuries apart. Now, if you don't make the playoffs, which I don't foresee happening, but if you don't make the playoffs, then shit, you on high.
Yeah, you on. Yeah,
we didn't foresee that happening last year.
Yeah, you on
Detroit
high.
was being discussed as one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl last year.
That's true.
And then didn't make the playoffs.
True, injuries.
A lot of injuries.
And plus, I said that one thing that would end up hurting them did end up hurting them from the offensive line standpoint.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I thought they was gonna let Ragnar come back, and then the league stepped in on that one. That's some shit I did not foresee happening.
It was like, nah, bro, you can't do that.
I mean, Aaron Donald, just to be sure, if you're trying to come back, you might want to call Detroit and see what they didn't do. Even though you are Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
You might want to call Detroit on that one.
It'll start some shit though. If they let him do it and they didn't, you know what I'm saying? If they let him do it and didn't allow the other one, that could turn into a thing. So I don't know what Detroit didn't.
I don't know what Detroit didn't report or something with Frank Ragnar, because we all knew he was coming back. Because there were whispers of him coming back, and then they was like, okay, Frank Ragnar's coming back. So that part we don't know.
So they might have did some. We're gonna do this thing. We're trying to keep it under wraps. They might have kept it under too much of a wrap, and probably should have had a few more conversations with the league itself. That's a Detroit, man. Interesting team, very interesting team. They have all the pieces that you would need to win a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Dan Campbell. Or this is the question you might want to ask then.
Who's that?
Is Dan Campbell a short-term coach?
Now that's a good question.
Is he the culture builder coach that can get you close?
Let somebody else win.
Get you close and will get you close, but now his what's the perfect word? His same thing that makes you laugh, makes you cry. Same thing that makes him great as a coach also make you like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yes.
So you think they might Tony Dungy him? He come through, he build it up, he get the culture there, he establish it, you get the run of his players, and then they bring in somebody else, and boom, they winners.
It would take I guess it would take an older version of him.
Okay.
I feel it.
An older, calmer version, or a younger, calmer version, if that exists, but okay.
You think somebody like Bill Belichick could win there?
Ooh. Shit, no.
That's interesting.
You don't think so? You don't think he could win?
Not like
his.
Not like okay, if you're saying not, or how do I put it? Not saying Bill Belichick can't coach. How do I explain it to make that? Because remember, like, what? Belichick.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like with Campbell's players, can Belichick win?
Win.
Ooh, no, because the thing that makes Dan Campbell and his players love him so much is because he's still a former player at heart. And I think that's what some of the shit that gets him in trouble is like,
Yeah.
fuck, if I was playing, I would do it. Do
Yeah.
y'all want to do it? He hasn't gotten
homie
to
coach.
that. Yeah, he hasn't gotten to that. He hasn't gotten to that calmer John Harbaugh.
Right.
Or
Right.
the Tom
I feel that.
Coughlin. He hasn't settled into the Tom
When
Coughlin yet.
that John, when John Coughlin, just that scene that I always say out, and I always remember when John Harbaugh was looking at Lamar like, Lamar, you want to go? You want to go? All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't got that yet.
He ain't there yet. Yeah.
Nah, not yet.
He'd be
I could
like,
see
I
I
said
could see
fucking
Dan
go.
Campbell not winning and them bringing in now that everything is established and finding somebody that deals on that kind of level with those kind of players and brings them in, and they have every single piece that it takes to win. I think it is what Phantom is saying is that you got a player coach. He would put pads on right now and go out there if he could. You got a player coach, and sometimes that works well, and then other times it doesn't work. Winning, you don't win. You win during the regular season, but you can't win it all like that.
Dan
If he
Campbell,
doesn't,
Lamar
if he
Jackson of
doesn't,
the NFL.
I won't give him that one because
I'm
Mark
saying,
Jackson.
I'm talking about in the case of Mark Jackson helping build the identity of that Golden State team, and then Steve Kerr coming in and winning
right
the
in.
championship.
Mark built that team.
But Mark Jackson kind of grinds on people and grinds on upstairs. So the question is, does Dan Campbell do that, or is it does he do that? Does his style kind of make you feel that way?
Oh, nah. I mean, I was strictly taking it from the standpoint of you building the team and then somebody else coming in and win. Now, I don't think as far as their coaching styles and stuff, nothing similar about that. Now, I think Dan Campbell is definitely more of a like Ed was saying. I could totally see him being like, yo, one day at practice and doing like, you know what, man.
Give me
ain't no media here today. Fuck it, man.
Give me the helmet. Right. Yeah. let me show you. Or I'll tell you who could go out there and now that he's retired or a former coach, I could see Tomlin going to Detroit.
Ooh.
With that assembly of players and bring Tomlin in there at this particular point in his career. He'd be kind of like a Coughlin for that team because there was a fiery Coughlin, and then there was the Coughlin that we had when we won Super Bowls. When he was in Jacksonville, he was a different coach. When he came to us, he had to learn. We had mad vets on the team, so he had to learn how to coach differently. And he made everybody better. He made Tiki better. He made Mike better. He made everybody better. I believe Tomlin would probably do the same thing for them guys, man. And they would probably run through a brick wall for him just like they would Dan.
But are you getting more of the same with that?
Crazy? What's crazy about you saying
or
that?
are you're counting on the second act then?
I'm counting on the assembly that Dan's put together are self-motivated, want to win, young players that have been together for 2 to 3 years now, and they're young and they're self-motivated. You ain't got to tell you ain't got to tell St. Brown to do nothing. You don't have to tell him to do anything. He gonna go out there and handle his business. I think he could, man. I think if he was still the same cool coach that we saw last year with Aaron Rodgers, I think he could, man.
I think he's different if he goes back.
I think so.
I think he's there. I think he's who he is, but I think if he goes back, he's different.
I think he giving them that extra, that edge that he got, or that, that some coaches can put the fire in you, man. You literally will have people crying because you're retiring. Grown men.
You know what?
Retiring.
You know what? You know what my dream scenario for Mike Tomlin would be?
Where?
What's that?
You won't believe it, but guess where? Take a guess. I'll let y'all do this. Take a guess. And it's not in the NFL.
Really?
Oh.
Not in the NFL?
Okay. Now
it's in college.
Perplexed. You got me perplexed.
It's in college.
Bama?
Bingo.
Wow.
As soon as you said college, I was like, wait. It's only one place that really makes sense.
I was gonna say FSU.
Nope.
Ooh.
The standard is the standard.
I'm seeing him going to Bama.
Yeah, FSU standards have been wobbly ever since since the Bobby Bowden era ended. Shit been kind of all over the place, but
I know they
But
probably
man,
wouldn't install him, but
that's
I can
crazy.
see him going somewhere like PSU2, going to Penn State.
Ooh, I can see that.
With that kind
I
of
can see that.
pedigree, I can see him going somewhere like a Penn
I can see
State.
that.
that's too much like being a goddamn a Steeler.
That's
It would have
true.
to be
That's
one
why I
of them.
said it, yo.
That's too close to
That's
the
why I
Steeler.
said that's
It's
Steeler
like,
right there.
Like they already know me here.
so yeah, going here, which would probably be cool for him though, because then it's like, well,
Yeah.
shit. Pittsburgh had an inside track. Why the hell is Pittsburgh drafting all these goddamn good players? Yeah, you know who the fuck's goddamn
You
got
know
a
who
hand in
there.
this shit.
Oh, check the tech. As soon as you said Tomlin, it made me think about something. And I got somebody. We talked about the NFL top 100. There's a couple people that made some surprising appearances. We're gonna get to that in just a second. But when you said Tomlin, I started thinking to myself, what's strange about that is, if you think about it, this Detroit team is very much constituted like the Pittsburgh Steelers team, the one Willie Parker was on when they won the Super Bowl. This Detroit team was very much like that team.
It's the same.
You got the fast running back, super fast running, and I think Jahmyr Gibbs is better than Willie Parker ever was. So you got the upgraded version of that. You got it now. Jared Goff is not as good as Ben Roethlisberger.
No,
I'm not even going to pretend like he is, but he's much better than most other people you could put in to try to duplicate that role. You had Hines Ward. To me, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a more athletically gifted Hines Ward. He can block. He run the reverses. He can run all the routes. He catches the ball
with the same motor Hines had.
Exactly. And then you got Jameson Williams on the other side. And the one thing that Pittsburgh didn't have is Sam Laporta. Like, and that's just on the offense. Like, you talking about on the defensive side of the ball, they got hella pieces. Huh? You said who? Oh, yeah, no doubt. But the glitch of the matrix with that was this. What ended up, Heath Miller's run was short because he started getting hurt.
Yeah,
Sam Laporta's still young. That's why I was saying, like, they're like the baby, the fucking Muppet Babies
like a
version.
Baby Steelers squad.
Yeah, they're the Muppet Babies version of the Steelers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, dog.
They just ain't got Big Ben back there, but every other piece that you need, both lines are good, D line good, O line good, they straight. They just ain't got Big Ben back there. That's the only difference.
If they don't win it, I don't necessarily. The crazy thing about this is, and I gotta say it because of how much grief I used to give this guy. I don't blame Jared Goff for what happened last year. At a point, I did, because I wasn't watching them closely. As I started watching them more closely, I was like, no. There's problems, and the injuries are creating problems because the person behind the person that got hurt isn't quite up to snuff. You know what I'm saying? The depth is an issue. And then you also got to take into account, though, when Jared Goff has those moments where he regresses to the Jared Goff that we were worried about, it always happens at the wrong time. It happens at the worst possible time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, I'll be interested in seeing how it plays out. I think Detroit's team is really good. And the more I look at that division, I think they could win it. Chicago could win it. Green Bay could win it. The only team that, in my opinion, can't win it right now is Minnesota. And who knows what's going to happen? Like, Kevin O'Connell might turn Kyler Murray into the Tecmo Bowl version of him we never seen. And God forbid that he go lights out and go crazy this season. You know what I'm saying? When you got JJ and Addison and all them other pieces over there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
If they can protect him for longer than 3 seconds, they got a chance with him. You got JJ, just throw the ball up, bro. Run around in circles.
Yeah.
Get into a clear airspace and just throw the ball towards the end zone, bro. That's basically what you did to Fitz.
Yeah. And JJ will go get that.
He will go get it. Just
Jet
like Fitz did.
Addison will go get it. All of that. Oh, man. Before we get out of here, I want to show some love real quick to this NFL Top 100. I'm going to drop this real quick, then we're gonna make some tracks and get out of here.
Let's go. Welcome to Carolina. It's such a strong sound. It sells a thing get deeper till your soul drown. Titanic, your girl anchor red going down. Cut the brake lines, cause I don't plan on slowing down. You the Nick Cage, just spit game. wasabi was gone in 60 seconds. I'm more like second quality, eternally reflecting like two members in a face off and never take a day off. Who told you trying 7 signs was gonna pay off? Talking grease to turn a battle in the cause and let decay off. Your arrogance a bad move. When the burner spit, the mark permanent. Tattoo, stone throw a flow. My asylum is a glass room. Schizophrenic pain, man. It's like the clan.
Ooh, NFL top 100. We only up to 89 right now. We got 2 Carolina Panthers in the mix, though. Bryce Young and Derek Brown. That's interesting. I was very interested to see little Brycey get up in there. I was like, okay, we'll see. I don't know. I got to see how the rest of this stuff. Because at first my brain was like, are there 99 other players better than Bryce Young? I don't know. So I want to see how this list plays out. But and then we'll see how it goes. Early prediction. Who's number 1?
Matthew Stafford. Sam Darnold or Matthew Stafford.
As number 1.
Donald Stafford. Okay.
Current top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I don't want to say a quarterback, but I'll probably have to say the same.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
That was my number 1 pick, but when you went with a quarterback, it made me think it just how they lean towards a quarterback, a QB, offensive player.
Yeah.
It ain't really
Myles
a running
Garrett
back
is
that usurps
definitely-
them. Myles Garrett, Saquon Barkley, the best position players at their position right now, is who I'd put it. But I'll probably have to go with a QB.
Yeah. My thinking was Matt Stafford or Josh Allen would probably be who they would go with.
Yeah, one of the two of them.
One of the two, for sure. Man, we did it. We done did it.
Done.
Yo, make sure y'all stay tapped in, man. I'm telling y'all, we got some fly shit on the way, man. We got some. We're gonna have some sit downs and interview some young brothers from the high school ranks, getting ready to move their way up into college. Also, some college guys we're gonna bring through the talk too. You know what I'm saying? Possibly some pros or some retired pros. There's some things that we're working on in the background. We're gonna make it do what it do. Yo, make sure y'all stay locked in every Monday right here, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget Panther Politics Podcast every Thursday. We drop that around 6 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday mornings. Every other Saturday. So this Saturday coming up, Wrestling Bros, round 4.
Yes.
Nope, it's not this Saturday. Next week. It's the 5th, right?
It's Sunday.
Sunday the 5th.
Sunday is the 5th. We have a Sunday is the 5th.
No doubt. So Sunday the 5th, because on the 4th, everybody gonna be getting fucked up. So on the 5th, while you're recovering from being fucked up, come check out Wrestling Bros, 7 p.m. Pacific.
We live. If you ain't watched it yet, go check last week's. Go check last week's episode because we did an impromptu for Night of Champions. You missed out.
See the homie.
Oh man, okay, no, definitely. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know how we do it. Thank y'all for locking in with us. Make sure you share, subscribe, comment, all that fly stuff. If you on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any of those places, give us a 5-star rating. It makes it easier for people to find us, pushes us up the algorithm and all that good stuff. On behalf of myself, salute to the guys at Panther Politics, Dice Dilly, Monster Illicit, P7. Of course, you already know my brothers in the building. Shout out to Soul the Interrogator, too, the other wrestling bro. Can't forget about him. Shit. On behalf of
10 o'clock, Green.
10 o'clock. And
happy birthday to you too, by the way.
So indeed, happy born, my brother, no doubt, absolutely. Hey, man, listen, thank you so much for locking in with us all the time, man. On behalf of Fathom the Cook and Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Panther. We are All Purpose Podcast. We'll check y'all next time,
man.
Ew, boom.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chit checks. They pulling fast.